Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bias Bash. I'm Patty Ann Brown. An email from Colin Powell to Hillary Clinton was released by House Democrats Wednesday night. In the 2009 exchange, former Secretary of State Powell gives Clinton tips on how to use a personal email address. He also discloses that he sought to ensure that emails could not be archived. This exchange had been mentioned by Clinton in the past, but until now, the media only had her account of it. Now that we have the full transcript, critics say the media was too dismissive of Clinton's earlier claims. Did the media operate under preconceived notions, or was their skepticism justified? Here now to weigh in is senior Washington correspondent for Talk Media News, Justin Duckham. Welcome, Justin.
Hey, great to be here.
So what do you say? Did the media kind of dismiss Mrs. Clinton's claims that she had had these conversations with Powell too easily?
I think they certainly did. And if we take a look at how the media portrays both Colin Powell as well as Hillary Clinton, we can kind of get to the bottom of that. Powell is usually described as kind of a statesman. He's very oftentimes lauded as somebody who is very honorable, trustworthy, and whatnot. And Hillary Clinton is almost portrayed as the exact opposite, usually being cast as somebody who's a little bit deceptive, to say the least. But in this exchange, what we actually saw was an email that really backed up Clinton's side of the story and went against Powell's. It showed Powell almost bragging about going around State Department security in order to maintain his personal account, giving her advice on how to make sure that the emails weren't archived, which is a step that not even Hillary Clinton took. And frankly, this is really an opportunity for the media to look at their preconceived notions and how it actually balances the coverage of the race. When Clinton initially disclosed this, there was a lot of people who were essentially accusing her of throwing Powell under the bus or pointing fingers, and right now it just does not look like that.
You know, when it first came out, Mrs. Clinton was referring to a conversation that she had had with Mr. Powell in person at an event. And Mr. Powell said that he has no recollection of any such conversation. And that is one reason why the media was at first skeptical. Do you believe that's what led Mrs. Clinton to then say, all right, well, actually, I have email evidence as well? Is that how that happened?
I think it's a bit of both. I think, we had some, signs that this email was out there. Hillary Clinton had referenced it during her FBI report, and that was initially spread soon after it took place. The conversation that took place was sort of the icing on the cake in terms of the initial coverage trying to accuse Hillary Clinton of pointing fingers in this regard. But I think ultimately, this really does come down to the fact that the media, for better or for worse, is going to view Hillary Clinton in a much more skeptical light than they would most other candidates. There certainly is a justification for that, but at a certain point, it really does go too far. And I think in this situation, when we saw the initial coverage of this, there really was just not any willingness to give Hillary Clinton the benefit of the doubt. It was almost an assumed belief that Powell was going to be the one who's going to come out clean in this, and that just really was not the case, and that really is kind of troubling and really does give the press a moment to pause.
Well, but on the other hand, though, as you sort of referred to there, she has sort of earned media skepticism, has she not?
Oh, she absolutely has, and I'm not going to defend Hillary Clinton as somebody who should be treated in a total hands-off fashion. But there has been a lot of people talking about the Clinton rules lately, this sort of unwritten belief among a lot of reporters that, whenever you hear a rumor about Hillary Clinton, you are more inclined to, take it more seriously than you would with any other candidate. Certainly, Hillary Clinton has a lot of questions surrounding the email scandal, surrounding the private server that she set up. But at the end of the day, there really is sort of a necessity to hear both sides on this and to not jump the gun. And in this situation, I think the gun was certainly jumped.
All right, Justin, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And to hear more analysis of the media's coverage of the week's top headlines, catch Media Buzz with Howard Kurtz. That's Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern and again 5 p.m. Eastern on Fox News Channel. I'm Patty Ann Brown. Thanks for watching.